This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so good morning all. Good morning everyone first of all, and thanks for joining today's session. So as you know,
There is some echo from your end.
sorry, yeah, someone initiated something. Yeah, please. What you're asking?
There is some echo from your end. Your voice is not clear actually.
Is it so for everyone? My voice is not audible clearly. Just a moment, please wait. I'll cross check.
Oh, hi. It's clear, but it sounds like something in background, like a fan noise.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope now it is clear for you.
And one more thing, please maintain a earphones distance also.
Yeah, please wait. Now confirm me. I hope it's clear. I hope.
It's better.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay, thank you all. Thanks for your information, and I hope I corrected it. Fine, guys. So let's get into the session. So as you know, mostly this side Venkatesh from High Tech Institution. So I'm a senior technical trainer here, and I'm working as a cloud architect as well. So this session is going to be handled by myself. I'm the trainer for this batch. Okay, and this batch it's a workshop for 45 hours. Okay, so it is for both AWS and DevOps, and here a few people has joined for a DevOps as well directly. So for them I have some information, so let me explore it in few minutes. Okay, so and as I said, when you're talking about this real-time hands-on training, right, this real-time hands-on training which is delivering by myself and my other colleagues as well, Mohan and Hari. Okay, some specific topics can taken care by themselves also, but mostly I'll be the trainer for this batch. And as I said, I have a real-time experience on overall I have a 12 years experience. The last 6 years I'm working as a cloud architect, and I'm handling the AWS, Azure, GCP and DevOps as well. Okay, so this session daily basis, it is going to be Monday to Friday. I'll give some more information. So daily basis, I hope you know this, but still 8 to 9. Okay, and the session meeting link will be provided before 10 minutes of the session every day. Okay, 7:50 mostly I'll give the meeting link. Okay, mostly I'll get the meeting link on time. And as I said, Monday to Friday, but only since we are starting from today, right? And today is May 1. First of all, a happy workers day to all. So today onwards we are starting, since May 1st we are starting today onwards. Today and tomorrow also the class will be there, but next Saturday and Sunday and all, it will be week off for your practice. Okay, so weekdays as we are having the classes continuously, and you will have your works as well. I'm not sure how many of you daily basis you are able to practice, so at least you can practice on Saturday and Sunday, and then we'll be ready for the next week. So like that will be the overall. Okay, and today we are going to have a introduction part first of all. So daily basis we are going to take one real-time use cases, guys, like this. I hope Hari also has shown this PDF in the yesterday's evening session. Okay, even you will get it this also. Okay, I am going to create a Google Drive, so there you will have your recorded session daily basis. The session is recording, right? The recorded session, and it's this kind of a document, and daily basis what topic we are discussing, that class notes, everything will be in the Google Drive. Okay, so along with that you will get it, but the agenda of it, daily basis we are going to take one by use cases. That use case based we are going to learn the AWS services and DevOps services as well. Okay, so today is a common class for both AWS people and DevOps people. Okay, so today and tomorrow it will be the common class for both of them. Okay, so tomorrow you will have some more offer as well, so that also will helpful for the DevOps team. So that is the reason this two session is going to be common for both. And tomorrow once you decided, we'll get into the DevOps. Okay, that Hari will take care further. Okay, guys, now we'll get into our today's actual session. So today is a part of our introduction to cloud. Why? Because when you are going to discuss about this real-time use cases, right, you should be aware of this especially. Why I'm saying, because here the people who all are joined here, right, some people you may aware of cloud foundation, some people may not aware of it, and who all are joined here, right? You are not from the same background. Okay, you all are from different technology. Okay, so that is the reason you should be all, we all should be in a synchronization to learn this IAM use cases or easy to use cases, S3 VPC. Okay, so to get into this real-time use cases, you should be synchronization. Everybody should have a similar knowledge about the cloud. Okay, so that's the reason today part will be the introduction to cloud computing, even it is for DevOps team as well. Okay, fine guys. Before I'll move on to this technical part to explore about the today's session, I'll be want to get information about you as well. Okay, why? Because we want to, why our hereafter we are going to be a team to learn, to practice, to understand the use cases. So you should be we should be in touch. So for that I want to know about each other. And one more thing also, I'm collecting this information, right? End of the training you are going to reach out me for developing your resume actually, correct? So the resume will helpful for your interview. So for that also I want to know what is your current working domain, how many years of experience. According to that only I can develop a resume for you. Okay, so for that also I need this information. Nothing, how I explained about myself, I given an intro about myself. I'm working here in Chennai, and I'm having this much experience, and this is what domain I'm working currently, and this is what my expectation in this course, like that. Okay, so for that only this. So the people who all are enrolled, right, one by one you can start to explore. I hope I have the list of members who enrolled yesterday here. So that's what. So let's start from Sendil. Yes, Sendil, you can give a quick intro about yourself. Hello, Sendil. Am I audible to you? Okay. I hope Sendil is in offline or he is mute. Next, Ramesh, can you go ahead?
Yeah, can you able to hear me? Hello?
Yes. Yes, Sendil. Yeah, now I'm able.
Yeah. Yeah, my name is Senthil. I have working experience of 14 years. My
Okay.
work location is Chennai. My domain is Linux administrator, the core Linux,
Very good.
particularly Solaris and Linux.
Oh, super.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
Hmm.
Also, I have some working experience in DevOps,
Hmm.
Ansible, and
Oh,
Ansible, as well as little bit Chef.
oh, super, super. Okay. Yes, Sendil. Yes, and your expectation, how you want to, how you are
Yeah,
focusing.
yeah.
Hmm.
I want to. I have 14 years of experience. I want to expertise myself as a cloud administrator,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
I want
Hmm.
to
Hmm.
complete
Hmm.
my
Hmm.
cloud certification AWS. That's the reason. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So yeah, so you want to switch into a cloud platform, correct?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, thank you, Santil. Thanks for your intro. Yeah, yes. Next, Ramesh.
Having this,
Yeah.
myself, I have more than 12 years of experience. Initially, I
Okay.
started my
Superb.
career with Unix administration, and then I switched into
Hmm.
storage. Now I'm a storage
Oh.
administrator.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
I have a basic knowledge on AWS, but I never worked on
Hmm.
it. Read
Hmm.
some.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So even I am trying to move to cloud.
Hmm. Very good.
And
Very
my
good.
basic is
So.
Bangalore.
Oh. Okay. 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 Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Ramesh. Thanks for your nice intro. Yes. According to my list, next is Khalid. Whether Khalid has been joined. Yes, Khalid is there. Okay, maybe he is in absence. Okay, may know the one person has joined in the name of caller 01, and I request you people, you can rename your go-to-meeting name with your proper name. Okay, so I have seen someone called as caller 01 and Janith. I'm not sure. Please rename your actual name and you can join. So please do it right away. Also, I'm seeing one more name called as Sai. So Sai caller 01, you can rename your actual name. Okay. So fine, I'll come back to the next one. Yes, Jay. I hope Jay joined.
Hi, uh, hi, Venkat. Yeah, my full name is Jake Kumar actually.
Oh,
So
okay, okay.
I'm
Sorry.
basically located in Chennai.
Okay.
JAYAKUMAR.
Yeah. Thank you, Jay
Yeah.
Kumar. Thank you.
Uh,
Yes.
yeah. I'm from
Mm,
Chennai, so I actually have 12 years of experience, and
okay.
I'm a network security engineer working in
Super.
AT&T.
Mm,
So just we are getting more projects on AWS and Azure and all this. So I'm new to this one and
mm.
just willing to learn this technology and get certified on this.
Okay. Okay. So fine. Yeah. You also want to change your domain from network security. You want to upgrade into a cloud platform, right?
Yeah. So
Okay. Okay. Okay.
actually,
Mm,
I'm from
mm,
networking
mm,
side, so I'm not sure DevOps.
mm,
I'm
mm,
just willing to learn that also.
mm, mm,
So
mm.
just to
Sure.
know more on that as well. Is it possible for me to learn DevOps? Um,
Yeah.
those-
Definitely. Yes, so the people who all are joined now, right? Even now, see, you can see Linux admin of Sindhil, Ramesh is storage admin. So everybody is new to this cloud only. Okay, so everybody can learn. So I'm going to start from the scratch only. Okay, so since I'm starting from the basics, so you are able to all of you
okay.
able to cap up this. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, yeah, thank you, Jayakumar. Thanks for your intro. So fine.
Thanks, Sundip. Yeah.
Yes,
Bye.
yeah, thank you. Next, Jaswant. Yes, Jaswant. I hope you can unmute and you can talk. I received a chat message from you. So could you please unmute and give an intro about you, short intro? Oh, I think you are facing. Okay, no worries. Yeah, later I can update this from you. Okay, but I hope you are able to listening. Only you are unable to talk since mic issue. Okay, so please carry on. I'll touch with you. After this meeting, we can have a call. Okay, thank you, Jason. So I hope you are able to listen. Yeah, fine, fine. Thank you. Yes, next, Satish.
Myself is Satish Kumar Neeli. I'm from Rajahmundry, which is located in Andhra Pradesh. Actually, my
Okay.
background is mechanical BTech.
Oh, okay.
So, before coming to this field, I worked in Ashok Leyland for a production line.
Okay. Hmm.
I want to.
Hmm.
I'm very much interested on AWS DevOps. Nowadays,
Hmm.
AWS DevOps have a lot of opportunities in
Hmm.
India
Hmm.
as well as
Hmm. Hmm.
foreign side
Hmm.
also. So
Okay.
that's why I'm
Okay.
choosing AWS DevOps.
Okay. Okay.
My
Manu,
total background also different, right?
okay. 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 So, what are you working currently?
Present, I resignated my job.
Oh, oh, oh. Okay. 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 So, but you are from the
Already.
mechanical background. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. 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 Okay, okay, okay. Okay, no worries, Sadish. You are able to do it. Okay, definitely. So you can also want to switch it from your cloud platform. So definitely you are able to do it. Okay, as I said just before, right? Everybody here new to cloud only. Okay, so
Yeah.
you are able to learn. Okay, so
Yeah.
fine, guys. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Sadish.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 minute, guys. Yeah. Yes. Next, Nagesh. Is Nagesh available? So I asked the caller 01. Caller 01, could you please edit your name or could you please unmute? May know who you are. Okay, or else we'll move on to the next person. I'll dismiss caller 01. If you want to rejoin, please rejoin with the name and let me know who you are. Okay, as of now, I'll go for dismiss you because I couldn't understand you are. Okay, so yeah, next we can move on. Bala is joined here. I hope Bala is also missing. Okay, fine. Then Sujit. Yes, Sujit.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, Sujit, I'm able to hear you.
Yes, actually I am from Pune. I have graduated in information technology 2013 pass out,
Okay,
and
okay.
my prior experience deals with actually non-IT, and recently means last
Mm,
year due to COVID
mm,
I lost my job.
mm,
So
mm,
now
mm,
I want to switch into
mm,
IT,
mm,
and
mm,
I think
mm, mm, mm,
cloud is
mm,
the best platform
mm,
nowadays. It is booming.
mm, 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 mm.
So
Right,
doing
right.
this batch.
Okay, 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 okay.
Yes.
Yeah, no worries, Sujit. You are also able to switch into the cloud platform. Okay,
Mm,
so no
yes.
worries on that. Okay.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Thank you, Sujit. Yeah, fine.
Yes.
Yes, finally, Vikram. Vikram, are you able to hear me?
Sorry, I was on mute. Sorry, my bad.
Ah,
Hi,
okay,
good
okay.
morning. Good morning, Venkatesh, and good morning, everyone
Ah,
there.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
my
yes.
name is Vikram. I'm from Delhi, but current location is Toronto.
Okay.
My domain, so I have mixed experience in IT, management,
Mm,
technical,
mm,
administration, consultant. But
mm,
my
mm,
core
mm.
skill is about the Citrix. So
Oh,
I'm
oh,
more
okay.
into Citrix technology,
Mm, mm,
and
mm,
I
mm,
spend my maximum
mm,
time troubleshooting,
mm,
implementing, managing new
mm,
site
mm,
on Citrix.
mm, 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 mm,
Uh,
mm, mm.
Experience somewhere around, yeah, similar kind of thing, 10, 12 years, not exactly remember.
Okay,
Uh,
okay,
exp
okay. Mm,
Expectation
mm,
is just to make my
mm,
hand dirty in AWS as much as
mm,
possible.
mm, mm, mm,
Of
mm,
course, certification
mm,
is one of the primary goal, but
mm, 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 mm,
not by using the dumps to
mm,
pass the
mm, mm,
exam, right?
mm, 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 mm,
So
mm,
I don't know how it will go. I have no programming experience.
mm, mm,
Just
mm,
know a little bit of HTML.
mm,
Hope
mm, mm,
everyone
mm.
know that. So
Okay, okay.
uh, that's all. Yeah. So AWS, I never touch it.
Mm, mm, mm,
I'm
mm, mm.
completely newbie to AWS, but I know the
Okay,
cloud
okay.
concept because
Mm, mm, mm.
Citrix is pioneer in this industry,
Correct, correct.
right?
Mm, 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 mm.
So yeah, that's all from my side when this.
Okay, okay. Yeah, thank you, Vikram. Okay. So, and your current location, you said like you are in US.
Yep.
Okay, 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 fine. Okay, so thank you all. Thanks who all are given your intro, and I hope today three members are missing. Okay, no worries. I'll touch with them. I'll have a call after this meeting with them. Okay, so fine, guys. Now, as I said, it's time to get into the session of introduction part. Okay, so overall, I'll give a idea how our session is going to be, and as I said, right, it is overall 45 hours course duration, including AWS SysOps and DevOps. So for that, as I said, the common topic which is introduction part, so that we can explore it now. Let me open smaller PPT. So with that, we can get into that. Okay. And as I said just before, right, who all are joined here, you may be aware of cloud already, or you may be completely new to the cloud as well. So for much of this only today, we are going this. Okay, guys. Now, individually, how you responded now about your intro, the same way. What's your understanding on a cloud? So you first tell that. After that, I'll clarify you. Okay, this is what the cloud exactly, and this is what the scenario is going on that. So likewise, we can go for a discussion. Yes, yes, one by one. Just whatever you know, you can explore.
Cloud is nothing but
Mm,
a collection of services which is
mm,
which
mm,
is available
mm,
demand basis.
mm, mm,
Uh,
mm,
the services may be a platform as a service or infrastructure as a service.
Very good.
Yeah, they can
Software as a service.
yeah, software as a service, and they can provide in terms of whatever we require.
Okay, yeah, very good, Sandal. Thanks for your, yeah. Yes, next, anybody?
Hi,
What's
Sujit
your
here.
understanding on cloud? Yes, Sujit, yes, please.
Cloud computing is nothing but sharing of resources. Nowadays, companies are moving to cloud because it is difficult to handle the on-premises data, so
Very
their
good.
maintenance. So that's why they are moving to cloud. And cloud companies like AWS, Azure, GCP provides means security, then storage. All those things are ready-made provided by the companies. So companies are moving to cloud.
Okay, very good. Yeah, thank you, Sujit. Yes, next, anybody?
So my way of thinking towards cloud is similarly what others said. Like cloud is a computer managed by a different person, and you use that computer and pay for what you use. Simple, right? So that person can have services on that computer. Say an example, I want to watch a movie, but I don't have VLC player. But like you have a computer already installed the VLC player, so you provide me that application over the internet, so I don't need to install VLC on my machine, but I use for 3 hours to watch the movie, and I pay you couples of dollars. That's the concept of cloud. It's not a technology actually, it's a functionality in IT.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Fine, Vikram. Yeah, good. Yes, next. Yes, the same way others like Ramesh, Jaswant. Okay, Jaswant is not able to talk. Others, just few words. That's it. Okay. So further, anybody wants to share your points to understand this cloud? Okay, no worries, friends. Then let me continue from my end. Okay, so first of all, thank you all who all are given your side information. Very good, really, you are right. Okay, guys. So to understand this cloud computing, right, I'll just start from the basics. Okay, to why? Because whatever the points which you share, right, one person has given in your perspective what is your cloud. But to understand by everyone, right, I'll tell you a simple logic to understand this cloud computing. In the term itself, it is saying cloud computing. So first of all, we can understand what is meant by computing. Okay, so computing is basically what is yeah, for you all, this also you can just share your things. What is meant by computing basically? Okay, no worries, I'll tell. Okay, computing is nothing but, friends, by using the computing technologies currently we are using, right, computing resources. Simply we can say like computing resources. It can be a hardware technology or software technology. By using the computing resources, we are achieving something, we are performing something, or we are getting some output, correct? So that is called, generally we can say, computing. So how it in a traditional way, all this computing can be happen through a physical set of physical resources in on-prem, which we can say. Okay, now the same set of resources, okay, it is available on the cloud actually. So which means I can say the computing, the same kind of computing resources what we are doing, right, so that can be available on online. So simply understanding of cloud computing is nothing but computing over the internet, or I can select it's online computing or internet computing. So that's what I said, like computing is basically nothing but by using the any kind of computing resources, you are performing something, you are doing some activity, you are getting some output. So you can just think it is in the perspective of a developer or a network engineer or a storage admin. Let's take an example. A storage admin is building a storage, Okay, a network engineer is building a network infrastructure, or a Windows admin is building a Windows server, or even a non-technical background people, they are doing some report kind of thing. Okay, they are collecting some reports with some softwares or applications, or I can say any kind of activity. So coming to the background of IT environment, right? So with the IT technologies, you are performing something, right? So that is called generally computing. That computing, if it is available on online, that is called cloud computing simply. So that is what even you initiated, right? Something called as a platform as a service, software as a service, and infrastructure service. So that's what I'm also want to say. Cloud computing is for everybody. Okay, cloud computing is for everybody, which I can say like a developer also can work on a platform as a service. That is also fall under in cloud, and some end users or any internet users, they can be fall under a software as a service to utilize it, and infrastructure as a service, technical support, how you are network support team, Citrix team, and storage admin team, Windows admin team, Linux admin team. Okay, so they can be working under infrastructure service. So that's the reason I say like cloud is essential for everybody recent days. So we want to upgrade our knowledge into the cloud. Okay, so now I hope you got on line a simple understanding of cloud. Cloud is nothing but it's a online computing, generally we can say. Okay, so how it is possible in the sense, by any cloud service provider. So any cloud service provider like Amazon Web Service or Microsoft Azure or GCP or many more cloud service providers are there. So they are delivering the cloud resources to us. So whatever the computing resources, as of now we are utilizing, right? Currently we are accessing it, right? The same kind of services, the same kind of resources, you are able to get it from the cloud end as well. Okay, so that's what how Vikram has explained simply. I'm having a set of resources, but it doesn't have certain application, or it doesn't have certain facilities, but I'm able to still able to access it from the cloud also. But according to my usage, it is going to be chargeable. So that is one of a good example. So the same way, and others also shared information, right? So that are, and how you said, right, in on-prem resources, everything we are using means it will be comes under our maintenance. But when you are using in a cloud, it will be the taken care by the particular cloud service provider. So simple, we can say one more concept like it is pay as per your use. So pay as per your use. When you go with that, right, our side, and it is have a less maintenance. And we want to discuss some more points also to understand this cloud. Okay, so when you're coming to the next slides, I'll tell that. In that way, a simple one more understanding to about the cloud, right? To have a simple logic. As of now I said, right, that maintenance, I'm talking about the maintenance also. Let's consider, in your hand I'm giving a pen drive, in another hand I'm giving a Google Drive. So which one will you prefer more? Pen drive also is there, Google Drive also is there. What is the purpose of both? To store some data. Exactly. Obviously you'll go with the Google Drive. Why? Because if it is a pen drive, right, you need to maintain that pen drive. Maintenance in the sense, in the perspective of pen drive, you should be take care of the virus protection, and you should be take care of the working function of the pen drive, you know, right? Most of the time when we go for insert a pen drive in a laptop or desktop, we'll be facing some USB port issues, or file system issues will be there. Okay, so because of the operating system compatibility, you may be formatted the pen drive in a different file system, now it is in a different file system. So many complex will be there. For a simple pen drive, okay, this much complex is there. The same way, you can just imagine the other resources like server, storage, network, security devices. Okay, so when you go for more and more physical resources, right, there will be more and more maintenance. So even that is the reason, right? A simple understanding, you can just imagine our traditional way to till now. Okay, till the technology, when you have the resources is big, the maintenance also it will be high. Okay, so that's what. So when you coming to the cloud, this can be eliminated. So you can have a less maintenance and less resources in your setup, in your on-prem. So thereby your productivity also it will comes to increase. Okay, so likewise many more advantages. So before understanding this cloud, right, we should be aware of what is meant by data center exactly. So can anyone explore what's your understanding on data center? What do you think on data center?
Data center is a collection of servers in terms of infrastructure, as well as databases, web services, all in
Okay.
on premises and provide the solution as per the customer request.
Okay, okay, very good. Yeah, right, Chandra. Yes, any other points from any other side?
Any infrastructure needed, the hardware is residing in this data center, we directly can access from it.
Okay, very good. Okay, one more valid point. Yes. So any other points? Okay, so fine. So as of now, yes, Senthil, he is from the background of Linux, and Ramesh is from the background of storage. He has given their perspective. So here I want to convey one thing. Okay, so generally, if you ask a data center, right, some people may think like data center means server room. Some people will say like data center means it will be a storage room. Okay, in the name itself, it is saying like data center. So they may think like data center means it is a storage room. And some people, as I said, like server room. And some people may think like no, data center, under the data center only we have a networking component, so it is a place for where we kept all the network resources. Okay, so likewise individual will have some perspective on data center, but I'll say data center is not only for storage, not only for server, not only for network. I can say data center is for everything. Um, for our whole IT operations, we depends on the data center only. So as you said, like according to the customer requirement, we are providing the solutions to them. So data center is for delivering the service first of all. Okay, why we need a data center in the sense to, yeah, to deliver the services effectively. Okay, the main purpose of data center to deliver the services effectively to the customer. So to deliver a effective service, what all are the resources we need, that we can keep it in a data center. So in the data center, as you said, mostly we'll have a hardware resources which is for delivering the services. So in that way, I can say shortly in our environment. Okay, in our working environment, we'll say like data center as a S4N support. Okay, so data center support team will be the right, nothing but our IT operations team, like Windows admin, Linux admin. So overall, we can say them like a S4N support or S4N team. Why I'm saying like it is S4N in the sense, as I said just before, data center is for all this. I can say so server, storage, software, security, networking. Okay, it is for server, storage, software, security, networking. So by using all this, maybe in addition to that, few more things will be there, but I can say like all this will be included here. Even if you want to say like a database server, obviously I included in the software and server. Okay, so what I mean to say like here, server is nothing but our server hardwares. Okay, like from Dell or HP or IBM. Okay, so those physical servers are the right. So here I mean to say like that. So in a data center, server will be there. For maintaining the server, we need a dedicated team called as a server hardware engineer team will be there. So they will be taking care of the server. So on top of the server, we are not directly going to use it. So the server will be come up with the server operating system and server applications will be there. So I can say like Windows team and Linux team. So they also fall under this S4N support. So they are also handling the resources. So Windows, Linux, and any specific customized application, customer application, that all fall under a okay, I can select custom application, custom software. And next to that, this server and software need to be associated with some set of storage. So definitely, say an example, in your mobile phone or in your laptop or desktop, if you are not sufficient with the inbuilt storage, we'll go for external hard disk or we'll go for some additional storage. The same way, how you just think about the many number of servers are there. Okay, so more and more number of servers are there. So for them, we can't go for external hard disk or we can't go for some external storage. So in that case, we are going for a dedicated resource which is called as a storage area network. Okay, so sandbox will be there, storage area network will be there. So it is also, we have a IBM storage, NetApp storage, okay, and many more other storage environment also is there. Okay, even I hope Ramesh also is working on a storage platform. So I'm saying likewise the storage team will handle the storage part. Okay, NetApp, few more storage environment also is there. So I can say So storage area network. And next to that, okay, we have a good, we have a well enough of server, storage, software. This will enough? Not right. Obviously, we need to communicate to the entire world. So to communicate with the entire world and your local network, even whether it's a local network or internet, we need to set up with the networking environment also. So in the networking environment only, we'll have a Cisco switches and routers. So we'll have a other few more resources as well, switches or routers. So this also we need. And finally, everything is okay. Server is there, storage is there, software, security. The main purpose we need to come to the security, network security, data security. Okay, especially network security. So when you're talking about the network security, here it is nothing but a firewall, checkpoint firewall, Palo Alto firewall, okay, Juniper firewall. Okay, we have a set of firewall. By using we can managing our incoming traffic and outgoing traffic. Who can enter into your network? Who cannot enter into your network? Correct. So that we are defining by the security firewall rules, and we are handling the. So I can say what I want to convey here in the sense for all this S4N, okay, the individual team will be there to manage this, to organize this, to administrate this. Individual set of administrators will be there. So team will be there. Server hardware administration team will be there. Storage team will be there. Software Windows admin, Linux admin team will be there. Security engineers will be there. Network team will be there. All together only we are working as a IT operations center, and there only we are delivering the support to our clients. So now this setup is in a traditional way. How it will be there? You will have your own physical data center. Maybe currently you are also working in a current project, right? So there also you will have your own data center, and those data centers maintained by this set of administrators. Now, what is cloud is saying in the sense, you don't want to maintain these resources. Okay, you can have all these resources in the cloud. You can have all these resources from the cloud also, but only thing that it will be a virtual resources. You will have a virtual server, virtual storage, software, and security. With everything, it can be virtualized over there. So we are going to access a shared virtualized resources from the cloud. So that is what we are moving into the cloud. When we go in that way, right, we'll have a less maintenance actually.
Even security we can have in cloud.
Cloud security also is there.
Means if I have on-premises, definitely I have some systems, right? For that I need some security. Is it also maintained by cloud?
Yeah, I can say here what I mean to say, like a security in the sense in on-prem we have a firewall and we are managing the security rules and all, right, incoming connection and all. I can say like how you are managing your incoming traffic and outgoing traffic for a network in on-prem. The same way you are able to do it in the cloud also. In the cloud also we have a virtual firewalls. By means of that you are able to manage those things as well. Okay. So got it?
Okay.
Yeah. So the total aim of the cloud, right, to build a virtual data center over there. So that virtual data center only we are accessing, and we are that's what to handle the virtual data center in the cloud, right? So that is what we are saying, like a cloud architect, cloud administrators, like that. Okay. So fine. Now still you may have one more query. Okay, how this cloud technology is possible? First of all, so say an example for an individual set of team. So for an individual customer, we can handle our own data center, and we are delivering the service to our set of clients. But how globally this cloud computing is possible by AWS or Microsoft Azure or GCP? How they are delivering the service to us? So for that, I can say, you can just imagine even your company, your organization, current organization, it is not going to be in a single place. So definitely it will be a MNC, or it will be, at least it will be spread some of the cities also. The same way, how the cloud computing is possible in the sense they have spread it all over the world. Okay, they have spread it all over the world. So all over the world, they have a multiple data centers actually. They are not depending on a single data center in US, or they are not depending on a one or two data center in US or UK. So they have multiple number of data center on multiple geolocations, so that they can split up with something called as a region and availability zone. So region is nothing but the geolocation. Okay, any geographical location, like let's take like India. Okay, in India they have a 3 data center in Mumbai in AWS. Okay, AWS having 2 or more data center on each and every locations, which I can say. Minimum they will have a 2 to 3 data centers, local data center with redundancy. So that is what we can say, like a region is a geolocation. We can specify the location name. Under the location name, they have A data center, B data center, C data center, like that. So even I can explore the same on EC2 section as well, but still I'm in advance, I'm saying. So because of this data center, multiple data center in all over the world, they're able to deliver the service effectively to us. And those data center is maintaining in 24/7 with high redundancy and high availability. They will be taking care of that high availability. So whatever the team which we discussed just now, right? So they have the dedicated team and they are maintaining in such a way. So that's the reason they are able to deliver the service called as a software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. So for all this, what is the backbone you are thinking? Virtualization. So how many of you are aware of virtualization? What is meant by virtualization? I asked one question, right? How the cloud computing works. One is data center. Under the data center, all they are converting the physical infrastructure into the virtual infrastructure. So for that, we need a virtualization. So what is virtualization exactly?
Virtualization is the physical server converted into instances. It may be on different ways, but the main thing is sharing the resources as a sharing the resources with sharing the resources by with the help of a common tool to the instances.
Okay, okay. So very good. Yeah. So a simple, as you said, right? It is nothing but converting the physical layer into a virtual layer, first of all. So a physical machine, okay, a physical machine can be multiplied into multiple virtual machines. Okay. So how it is possible in this one? Through a software which is called as hypervisor. So hypervisor is a software which is responsible for the, okay, hypervisor is a software which is responsible for the virtualization. Okay, so how you are getting a virtual machine in the sense by converting the physical hardware into multiple virtual hardware, and by means of the virtual hardware you are building a virtual machines. So the same is for other resources as well. So what cloud computing is doing in the sense, what the data center which is having by the AWS or Microsoft Azure or GCP, they are converting the physical layer into a virtual infrastructure first of all. Okay, this physical infrastructure can be converted into virtual, but they are also using the same traditional roles. Okay, they have the same traditional roles like system, storage, backup and recovery, network, security, whatever we discussed just before, the same. So they are converting into a virtual infrastructure. On top of the virtual infrastructure only, we are going to be working as a cloud admin, cloud architect, okay, IT automation engineers, DevOps engineers. We are going to work on top of that virtual infrastructure. So thereby only we are able to deliver the software as a service or platform as a service or infrastructure as a service. So overall it is IT service management, and we are delivering this. Okay, so the main concern of cloud computing, right? The backbone, I can say in this way, the backbone of a cloud computing, like it is virtualization. Without virtualization, right, we can't imagine the cloud now. So even how we evaluated, you remember, right? Just imagine a 20 years back. 20 years back, every organization will have all the resources as a physical resources. Everything, it will be a physical server. Just imagine 10 years back. 10 years back, everything is a I mean to say, like, how people are migrating into the cloud now. So 20 years back, everything will be a physical server, as an example I'm saying. 10 years back, everybody, mostly they will have a virtualization background. So they will have so just consider 20 years back, if you have 100 physical servers, 10 years back you have only 10 physical server. Or because each physical server you can have 10 virtual machine, as an example I'm saying. Now what cloud computing is saying, in the last 5 years, how people are, instead of keeping a 10 physical server, I can keep only one physical server for a local environment, for on-prem. So because remaining servers I can move it into the cloud. So how you can understand the graduation, you can see, gradually we are reducing the resources. So instead of 100 physical servers, I used a 10 physical server when I'm using a VMware or VMware ESXi, so virtualization platform. Now when I use the cloud platform, instead of 10 physical server, I can keep only one physical server for any local service. Remaining I can keep it in globally in the cloud. So likewise, we are evaluating into the cloud technology. So understanding, friends? All of you clear? I hope now you all are having a mutual understanding on cloud. So fine, shall we move on? Any doubts till now? Yet, any doubts?
No doubt, sir.
Okay, fine. Yeah, let's go ahead. Right, guys. Now
I like
we can
to,
discuss.
sorry, Venkatesh, sorry. I like to add one point there. What you said is completely agree with you that if you have hundreds of the server, you can reduce or lower down the number of the server to 10 or 15. I mean, depending on the requirement, right?
Exactly.
But on the other hand, going virtualized is not low priced. Many people think that if we have 20 server and if we get only 2 server, I mean physical server, and virtualize 20 virtual machine over those physical server, so that's not going to be work, because that will be a single point of failure situation. If you have 20 virtual machines running on the same hardware, and let's say your NIC got corrupted or hardware failure, then all the 20 virtual machine will out of the use, right? So my point here is just to explain and tell that it is not a low priced solution. So you have to think 2 times before you go virtualize, because you have to invest double, but the utilization will be only 50%. That's the point.
Yeah. Yes, Vikram. Even I agree for your point also. Yeah. So just for your understanding only, I said like 100 physical servers can be reduced into 10,
No, I
and 10 can
completely
be reduced.
understand. I know.
Yes.
I'm just putting that.
Yeah.
You're right.
Correct. Right, Vikram. Yeah. So what we want to confirm here, as he said, even in virtualization also, we should be aware of high availability. In virtualization also, we have a high availability. We have some cluster HA concept and all. So with that, we are able to avoid the downtime of the resources as well. Okay, so in every technology, okay, whenever you go for all the technology, even it is in a cloud or even higher than cloud also, people always think for a high availability. So without high availability, right, they will be afraid to move on to the new technology, because we need a service, we need a continuous service. That is the reason we all are working in a 24/7 right, to deliver services effectively to the clients on always. So any technology, anything always will be depend on that main concern. 24/7 we want to provide a service without any interrupt. So that is will be our aim for even this software service or platform service or infrastructure service or any more services. Okay, so right, fine. And now coming back to this topic, software service platform, what is this in the sense? I can say software service is nothing but currently you are able to use many application in the online, in the internet. The best example to come up to the software service, I can say we may think like we are new to the cloud. Actually, I can say we are already a cloud users. Maybe now after completing this training you will become a cloud administrator, but as of now I can say like you are already a cloud users. How I'm saying you are already a cloud users? In the cloud only we are accessing many more application. In our day to day we are using our official applications or some personal applications. Let's take an example like Facebook, Gmail. So that and all I can select one of a cloud applications which is available on a cloud, which I want to select. It is available on the internet. The software, a software without maintaining anything by you. Okay, you are using the Gmail, you are using the Facebook, but you are not handling anything, you are not maintaining anything. You are just a user. You are just login and you are using and you are log out, like kind of application, right? That is called software as a service. So whatever the application is available on the internet, that we can select a software service. That particular software service is providing by any organization, even it need not be AWS or Azure or GCP. Any organization that can be deliver a software to you via internet, that is called software service. So that is the reason who is going to use this software as a service? Any common internet user. Even the person can be technical or non-technical, anybody who has able to access the internet and they are accessing that particular application, that is called software as a service. So I can say there is no technical maintenance over here, there is no technical study about here. So I can say I'll come to this diagram, the end to end. Okay, starting from storage, computing memory, hypervisor, virtual machines, the relating whatever the resources which you want to run a software, right? So that everything will taken care by that particular organization. Their aim, they are delivering some software to the common people, to the public, or to the even I can say like certain organization will deliver us software to certain companies. I can say like, let's say like Zoho or some of a company, they are delivering the software, complete software to a certain team, not only the selling the software, selling with support also. I can say the entire application can be did. So even you can say like a SAP CRM. Okay, now as a official perspective, and you may use some ticketing tool in your office, you may use any ticketing tool. The ticketing tool will be completely providing by one organization to your company. Okay, or any customer relationship management softwares. So certain software which is available directly in the internet, it is handling by other team. Okay, you are just using the software, then that is called software service. It can be any office application or it can be any personal application. Even I can select MS Office. How we use the MS Office earlier in offline, in individual system we need to install, and we need to installation also we need to think about in the perspective of Windows 7, Windows 10, Windows 8, and 32-bit or 64-bit. The installation method is complex, and upgradation we need to update it. So now if it is available on online, we don't want to worry. Office 365, if you have a login, you can use it. If you have a license and login, you can use it. So that is called software as a service. Okay, in software as a service, there is 0% management, 0% administration from your end. Just you are going to simply use it. And coming to the platform as a service is especially for developers. So who all are developers, right? They want to develop an application, but they don't have a much idea on infrastructure part. So say an example, I'm a developer, but I'm not having an idea about networking, storage, server, a database. Okay, but I want to host an application. I have a knowledge on hosting application. I have a skill on Python or .NET, whatever it is. But for that, I need a resource. That resource need to be handled automatically. So I will be, so say an example, certain companies, certain organization will have only developers. As an example, I'm saying. So you have only development team, you can go with the platform service. Infrastructure will be taken care by the particular cloud service provider like AWS or Azure or GCP. So you are going to handle only the platform as a service resources, right? Then it will be virtual infrastructure also will be taken care by the cloud. So as per this diagram, I can say computing and memory, storage, hypervisor, virtual machine. Till virtual machines, cloud will take care. Only you are going to build your application. I can select, you can design your own application, you can build your own application, and you can host your own application, and you can manage your application. So only application level only you are going to handle. The remaining resources will be taken care by the cloud. So I can say here 25% you should handle, remaining 75% will handle by the cloud. Okay. So previously when I said like software service, 100% will take care by the particular cloud, 0% your side. Here 25% your side, 75% will taken care by the cloud side. Coming to the infrastructure service, it is 50-50. 50% you are going to handle, 50% they will handle, which means to build the software, okay, to host that application, to host that website, to host that web application or anything, that service, you are going to build your own virtual data center. So you are going to build your own virtual data center. On top of the virtual data center, you are hosting that application, you are hosting that service. So here the virtual layer will be taken care by yourself. So according to this diagram again, the computing and memories, storage, hypervisor. Till hypervisor, cloud will take care. The virtual machines and the virtual infrastructure you are going to handle. So here I can select 50-50, 50% taking care by the cloud service, and 50% you in the sense your organization. So now got it, guys? What is software service? What is platform service? What is infrastructure service? Okay, so any doubts? All of you clear? What is SaaS, PaaS, IaaS? Yes, thank you, Sadish. Thanks for your acknowledgement. Yes, what about others? All of you clear?
Clear for me.
Okay. Okay, guys. So now this is what about cloud. Okay, now you understood what is under cloud. Now even Satish also initiated a question. So where DevOps is playing a role here. So as of now, we discussed all these IT operations, right? As I said, like Windows admin, storage admin, Linux, and networking. So this virtual data centers, if you are able to, I am talking about the infrastructure, right? currently Sadish has initiated a question at the right point. Now this infrastructure is creating by yourself, right? So just imagine in the cloud how you are going to build the virtual infrastructure. In a sense, you are going to create the virtual machines, you are going to create the virtual network, you are going to create the virtual storage, you are going to create the virtual database service, you are going to create the virtual security firewall. So everything you are creating, right? Earlier in the traditional way, everything it will be doing by manual. Okay, you will be creating this virtual resources manually. Now what you are, so simply we can select that same kind of IT operation, not only about the creating and managing and administrating the resources, right? So this usually how in a traditional way it will be managing everything in manual process with the human efforts, okay, with the manual intervention. So when what will be the problem when we are doing it in manual? We'll face some human errors. It will consume more time.
Time consuming.
Very time consumption will be there, manual errors will be there. Say an example, if I'm giving a task to you, I'm not sure 100% you are going to do it in perfect way. So definitely you may do some mistakes. So human errors is human nature. And one more thing, time concern is there. And uh, interaction. Okay, when you want to talk about the interaction, so to avoid this kind of issues, right, we are moving into the DevOps automation. So what I want to say, like this infrastructure as a service, if you are able to do automation by means of script, by means of some many more DevOps tools are there: Jenkins, Ansible, Terraform, CloudFormation, Lambda, Docker, Kubernetes. So by using this automations tool, if you are able to automate through a scripts by using any Python programming language or YAML or JSON or Terraform codes, if you are able to automate these resources for creation and management. So what exactly infrastructure team is doing? Infrastructure team is implementing the data center and managing the data center. So if you are able to managing and implementing this virtual data center with some automation scripts, right? That is what we can select DevOps, developing operations. That is what it is saying, like developing operations. Okay, we are developing the operations by means of any script, and we are making the work easy, simple, without any human errors, without any manual intervention. So for that only we have come up with the DevOps. So to learn a DevOps, I can say three things are basics, guys. Okay, one is AWS, and another one is AWS SysOps. We can say, like before to the DevOps, right? What is the foundation is SysOps, system operations. If you learn the system operations, then you are able to develop the system operations. So what is meant by system operation? So currently we have seen like building the virtual infrastructure. Okay, building the virtual infrastructure and managing the virtual infrastructure by means of the services. We have a major services like Amazon EC2. So that is what I'm going to explore now further. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just show it in the account. Okay, so we'll have a virtual infrastructure, virtual resources like server, storage, and network VPC components will be there. Okay, I can say when I come to the overall the home page, most of the services it will be the infrastructure part services. Okay, here see this much services are available. Okay, in that major service I can say like EC2 as an infrastructure part, it is EC2, S3, database, RDS. Oh, sorry guys, I need to log in. Okay, when you're talking about a login, I want to convey one more thing. So how many of you having a AWS account actually? AWS account.
Yes, I'm having.
Okay.
Myself having.
Okay, very good. So Vikram doesn't have AWS account. Likewise, who all are having, who all are not having the AWS account? So that will be better. Few of you having AWS account. Okay, no worries, guys. I'll tell you, even if you don't have a AWS account, right? No worries. I'll guide you how to create a AWS account. And don't worry, for your practice, we can have a free tier AWS account. We can have a AWS free tier account. So with that AWS, and tomorrow is must. Tomorrow, everybody should have a AWS free tier account for your practice. Why? Because tomorrow, after that, I'm going to take a hands-on training tomorrow. So today we had discussed the enough basics. Okay, I hope this is enough. But still, from this, if you have any queries at any time, you can reach me. But I'm saying that today we had a cover of foundation. So tomorrow we need to go for a hands-on. We need to go for a practical base. So for that we need a AWS account. Okay, so in that way I can say if you get into the link which is called as aws.com aws.amazon.com/free. Okay, if you get into the link like, yeah, definitely Vikram, I can share you this aws.amazon.com/free. If you get into this means you can create a AWS free tier account. So first of all, what is meant by AWS free tier account? In the sense, for 1 year they can give a free subscription to you. For 1 year you can use the AWS freely, but with some limitations. Okay, but with some limitations, but that limitation won't restrict you to practice. See, these are the free tier limits. 750 hours of EC2 instance every month, and 5 GB of S3. 5 GB is much enough for us, and 750 hours of RDS. Okay, DynamoDB 25 GB, and many more services are there, right? These services you can use freely with some limitations. That limitation is it won't restrict your practice, so you can practice. So for this only, I'm asking you to create a AWS free tier account. Okay, so that AWS free tier account, how you can go for create? You can come to this link and go for click on create a free account. While creating a free account, it will ask this informations. Okay, so which is nothing but it's asking the basic detail, but in addition with the debit card. So don't fear to give you your debit card. Okay. Yes, this I can upload this in the drive. No worries. And guys, please wait for 10 more minutes. I can complete it. Okay. So the session is planned for 8 to 9. I'll just extend 10 more minutes. Please wait. I'll conclude by this creating this AWS free tier account, and I'll give a small introduction about IEM, what we are going to discuss tomorrow topic, right? That also. So here we need to give some basic detail like your email ID, password, new password, confirm password, account name. That's it. Next page, it will be asking for a one account type, professional or personal. I can strongly recommend you go with personal account. Don't go with the professional. Go with personal. When you go for a personal, right, it will be safe for you even if in future also. So why? Because we are going to use this for a practice only. We are not going to go for in organization perspective, which means you're not going to develop an organization. So you are going to go for a personal for your practice. And payment information here, you can give debit card detail. No worries, they won't deduct any money without your knowledge. So they will deduct just 2 rupees to check the transaction status, to check the transaction validation. They'll be deduct 2 rupees. That 2 rupees also will be refunded in 2 to 3 business days. So it won't bill anything. First of all, since you are using a free tier account, it won't bill anything. Why? Because we are going to use within a free tier limit only. So I'll tell you how to use within a free tier limits. Okay. So it won't go for any auto debit first of all. Okay, it won't have any auto debit. So you can notice this also. Okay. And then it will be verification with mobile number verification, either through SMS or voice call. You can go for a verification, and then your account will be ready. Once your account is ready, one more thing which is important, you should go for a basic plan, free. Don't go for a developer or business. In that case only it will be chargeable. If you go for a basic plan or free, it won't be chargeable. So two things you need to be ensure while creating AWS free tier account: go with personal. Okay, go with personal and go with basic free plan. Okay, that's it. You will be ready with the AWS free tier account. And sometimes it will be take 24 hours to 24 hours time to activate the account. So what I can suggest, today itself we can, after this meeting itself, we can go for creating a free tier account. Okay, yeah. So any doubt on this account creation? Any doubt on this account creation? Okay, so you can aware of this account. So I'll share this law. So this is just for your reference, how to create a AWS free tier account. So you can find this screenshot, as I said, personal, and remember two things: personal and basic plan. So I given a link in the GoToMeeting chat itself. Okay, so you can parallelly open in your lab or something. Okay, so fine guys. Likewise, once you created this AWS free tier account, right, you can log in as a root user. So my root user login is, this is nothing but account owner. Okay, by using the account owner you can log in. So WMAQM, and I'll just type this. Okay, I'll just log in. Okay.
Can I ask a question here?
Yes, please, Vikram. Yeah.
Sorry, maybe the question I'm asking may be a little bit early,
Mm.
but
Mm.
just a quick
Mm.
query. Like there were two
Mm.
options, root and MI,
Ah,
IAM, right?
IAM
So,
user. Yeah. Mm.
so
Mm.
just curious to know that can I create the
Mm.
IAM or I have to use root with the personal account or IAM only belong to the organization? What is the difference?
Yeah. Yeah. So you have initiated right question. So that is what we are going to exactly discuss on tomorrow's session. But still, I can convey now.
No, no, it's
Nothing
okay.
to worry. Yeah. Yeah. I'll convey now.
Okay.
Actually, without root user, right, you can't have IAM user. What is root user in the sense? Root user will bring you the AWS account first of all. Okay, AWS account brings initially the root user. Under the root user only, I'm going to have IAM user. So even our tomorrow session topic is right. It is all about the IAM. So first of all, what is meant by IAM in the sense? IAM is nothing but identity and access management. So what we can do here in the sense, in the name itself, it is like identity and access management. So you are going to create your organization identities, which means your cloud administrators. You will have a set of cloud engineers, right? For the cloud engineers, you are going to create the identity. Nothing but you are going to enable the username and password. So those username and password is IAM users. So who are IAM users? Who are going to work under a project? Who are going to work under a cloud project? So the multiple technical engineers will be there, right? The technical support engineers, we are going to create a individual AWS account. Not individual AWS account, individual IAM users. We are going to enable the multiple IAM users for a multiple team wise. So that is we are going to discuss on IAM. So IAM is used for managing the AWS users. Simply you can understand. So if you are getting into a cloud project, we'll have many cloud engineers, right? To administrate them, to give a privilege, identity and access. We are going to enable the identity and access via this IAM. So that we are going to discuss with the use case tomorrow. So that time we'll get us some more clarity. Okay. And the next section, it will be EC2, right? EC2 is nothing but handling the virtual servers, creating and managing the virtual servers. Even in my scenario also, see, I have multiple servers to manage. Okay, so anyway, this is my personal account only, but still I'm hosted like a Docker server. Okay, Windows web server, Windows server with the backup. So with the multiple regions. So this is what I said, like currently I'm in Ohio region, US East 2. The same way I'll have set of servers on Mumbai region as well. In Mumbai also I can have a set of servers, but all I'm using within a free tier limits. So if you also, actually here I posted with multiple servers like Jenkins servers and many servers, tool deployment servers. I have many servers. So this is for our organization purpose also. So I'm keeping this much servers, but if for your practice, right, don't run any servers unnecessarily. Okay, if you are running unnecessarily, right, it will be additional charges. So within a free tier limits, you can use it. 750 hours is free for a month. So within that, we can utilize it. I'll tell you, I'll give you guidance as well. But here, see, I can handle this or the servers. So like this, in EC2 section, we are going to discuss about virtual machines and how to handle a virtual machines. So that is a part of EC2. The same way, one more important service which is called as a S3. So S3 is for handling the simple storage service. Okay, which we can select simple storage service. So there we are going to have a storage system. So storage system in the sense, it is not the complete entire storage area network. It is a simple storage service. That's the reason in the name itself it is saying like simple storage service S3. So here we are going to handle some storage in the perspective of network attached storage. So kind of a Google Drive. Here you can here you can have your files and folders. You can upload your files and folders and you can manage. So totally there is a 5 GB free for free tier. So up to 5 GB you can store. You can store your official data. In organization perspective, they can store the official data and they can store the reports, backup files, logs. So those kind of things you can have it on the S3. So this also we can see in detail in the future session. And one more very important another resource which is called as a VPC, virtual private cloud. This virtual private cloud is nothing but virtual networking. Okay, in that virtual networking, we are going to handle the virtual network resources called as a virtual router, virtual switch, virtual NAT gateway, virtual peering. So this component currently we are seeing like resources by region. In that, these are the resources only are going to handle on the VPC section. Okay. So these are the main three essential services: IAM, EC2, S3, VPC. IAM is for identity and access. Even if you are a normal sysops admin or a cloud, if you're coming to the cloud, you should be aware of this services already. DevOps, even for the DevOps also, you should be aware of IAM, EC2, S3, VPC, not in the perspective of what is what is what. How you can operate, what are the ways you can operate, what are the scenarios can be in IAM, what are the scenarios can be in EC2, what are the scenarios can be in S3 or VPC. Okay, so handling this IAM is for user management, handling this EC2 instance is for virtual servers, and handling the S3 is for simple storage service, and VPC is for networking. Okay, why I asked the DevOps team also to be part of this training here, because to learn the DevOps also, what is the foundation in the sense to understanding this IAM, EC2, S3, VPC as well. So as I said, like tomorrow, you can attend the same sessions. Tomorrow I'm going to explore about the IAM. So you need to be understand those concepts as well. Why? Because IAM is enabling the use of permissions. Okay, without IAM, right, you can't get the permission to walk on the cloud platform. So IAM is enabling the user identity and permission. So we should be aware of that also. Okay, so fine guys, that's it for today. Okay, so tomorrow we are going to get into the IAM. As I said, here see, this is the DevOps syllabus as well. In the DevOps, what is the foundation which you are saying? AWS. Okay, Linux, you should be aware of Linux basics, and the next requirement, pre-requirement, Python, and then AWS. These are the services, and then only you can get into the AWS tools called as AWS CLI, Boto 3, Docker, Kubernetes, Ansible, SaltStack, and other services, Jenkins, Terraform, like this. So if you want to get hands-on on these services, basically you should be aware of Linux, Python, and AWS like this. So that is the reason first we are keeping like systems. Okay,
so one question.
So fine guys. Yes.
For you said for DevOps, 3 things are required. One AWS, second sysops, and what is third? I think you missed the third one.
AWS sysops and Linux administration, basic Linux admin. Why? Because most of the DevOps tool, right, it will be support with the Linux operating system. Not most, 90%. 90% you are going to run the DevOps tools on Linux platform only. Okay, so that's the reason you need to be aware of Linux administration and Python for automation. Okay, Python scripts for automations, and the AWS sysops.
Will you provide some study material on these topics?
Yeah, daily basis, whatever the things which you are learning, right, the related documents will be there, the related notes will be there, that notes, everything I will be sharing in the drive. Okay.
Okay, let's say you just said that tomorrow we are going to cover these IAM and all that stuff. So
yeah, let's take an example. Today we discussed this about this PPT, right? This PPT I'll upload in the drive. Likewise, whatever the materials which I have, right, that I can definitely give. Okay, no worries.
Okay. Other than that, there is no PDF or any study reference book, right?
And that, yeah, if you want a help, I can refer and I can share with you. Not a problem.
Much appreciated.
But mostly our reference. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So fine, guys. Yeah. So before concluding, I want to convey one more few just mutual understanding with each other.
Yes. Yeah. What about the certification? Like, if I is there any help from your side? You will help us.
Definitely.
Get a certification.
Yeah. Definitely, I'll help you for a certification also. Why? Because right, you are doing the training with us, so definitely you'll go for a certification. So in the certification perspective, also I'll help you. But I can tell you one thing. First, you can focus on training. Okay. So once you complete the training, right, when you going for near about complete the training, right, that time you can reach me. I'll guide you how to complete the certification. I'll give some idea. Okay. Yeah. Yes, guys. So finally, I'll conclude in 2 minutes. Nothing but I'll conclude by one just mutual understanding. This is not only for this batch, for every batch. I'll convey this. This will be make you understanding about each other, which is we already had an introduction, but this is nothing about that. Okay, how we are going to proceed with this training. So that small information. Okay. So what I'm saying, that as a mutual understanding, right? First of all, the people who are enrolled here, right, you will be enrolled with the initial payment 500. So this 500 is for, as you know, right, to have a basic trust, how the session will be there, how the session is informative for you, how it is workful. So for that only you enroll with the initial payment 500. So that is, as we discussed in the yesterday's evening meeting, it is for two classes, couple of classes, today and tomorrow. So thereby you can come to understand how the session is will be there. And if there is, you are not satisfied with the training, you are not that much satisfied, your expectation is not meetable means, then you can definitely, you can intimate us, we can refund that 500. So that also possible on only this two classes. Okay, why? Because within these two classes you can come to an idea how our session is going to be. Why? Because I have a confidence on that. So the same way, if you are also confident, then you can continue with the remaining fees payment, remaining 9,500. Okay, so if you want to get a refund, please intimate tomorrow itself after attending the tomorrow session. Okay, so that's first point. And next point, daily training, right? Daily training timing meeting will be 8 to 9, morning 8 to 9. So before 10 to 5 minutes of the session, I will be giving the meeting link. 90% I will be punctual, 90% I will be sharing the meeting link before 5 minutes of it. In case I'm also working parallelly, sometimes I will attend a late night call. In case if I attend a late night call, I'll be mostly I'll be given the meeting link before. If you're not getting the meeting link even 8 o'clock also, please give me a call. Definitely I'll be giving that. Okay, I'll be responding. So you can wait for before 5 minutes of the session or till 8 o'clock. If it is not getting, nothing to worry, you can just give a call directly. You can give a call, not a problem, but I'll be punctual moreover. So just a mutual understanding for that, I'll saying that. And sessions will be mostly Monday to Friday, Saturday and Sundays for practice. In case due to any common holidays, say an example, due to any festival or due to anything, if it is a is there any break, okay, due to that, even from my end also, if I'm not able to take any session on any one of a day, to compensate that, we can have a class on Saturday. We can extend the class on Saturday, but it will be rare. Mostly the class will be Monday to Friday. Okay, if there is any break, then we can extend it into Saturday. And one more thing, recordings will be uploaded today. Since it is a first day, right, it will take some time up to evening, but next day, right, you will be get the session recording after completing the sessions. It will be another 6 hours you will get, which means morning 8 to 10, 9 o'clock we are having class, means we will be getting the meeting recording session up to maximum 3 o'clock, like that. Okay, so I'm saying like within a day you will get mostly, okay, mostly by the end of the day you will be getting the recordings. And is apart from this, you have any escalations? For general queries, you can always reach me. Not about the technical queries, not about this. If you want to escalate anything, first level you can reach up with Hari. Okay, so this is the Hari's contact number. You can escalate with Hari in the WhatsApp group. If he is not responding in the WhatsApp group, then go with one-to-one call, either in a WhatsApp or one-to-one call. You can go for him in the second level. And third level escalation you can have with your admission team, okay, the operations team. So this is what the contact number. If anybody wants to take a snap, you can take a snap, or you can note down, means you can note down. So this is a general information to all. So this is what our escalation matrix we are following, and this is a refund policy, and this is a daily training timing, and this is a session recordings, and this information. Okay, so fine guys, all of you understood this?
Venkatesh, I have a simple question to ask about the point 2, like 5 minutes before the session. So why we cannot make a same link for the whole training rather than sending a new session every day?
Actually we having in that setup only. Okay, so it will be random meeting link will be circulated for us. So that only we are initiating to you by my admission team. I'm having this, so that is the reason. Okay, so no worries, you will be getting punctual. No worries on that. Okay, so definitely you will get the meeting link on time. Okay.
Yeah, last one query. Actually, do you have any placement assistance? Any help from?
Yeah, definitely. Sure. Yeah, even I hope Hari also explained yesterday. Yeah, I hope Hari also explained yesterday, but still I can tell. After completing this training, right, definitely we have a mock interview. Okay, you can have a mock interview with us. Okay, and we can give some assistance, and we can refer some jobs. Okay, So what are the jobs which you know, right? Why? Because we are also working parallelly and we are taking this training, right? So we can have some references. So that also we can guide you, and we can give a mock interview. So there we can mold you how you can respond to the interviews, questions, and tips and tricks will provide you. No worries. Okay.
Also, can you, is it possible if you provide us the interview questions after
Ah, yeah, that document also by default. So end of the training, by default you will get the resume. Okay, end of the training by default you will receive the resume, interview questions, and even certification dumps, and study materials. Okay, and the daily basis class notes, recording sessions. This all of the things will be there. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And another one
Okay.
small question. Yeah, we people are here like 12 years, 14 years experience. How would be the job market for us? Is it very difficult for us to switch? I want your opinion. Is it possible we will get a job in the market? The
Yeah,
experience
yeah.
will not yeah, obstacle here. Uh,
No.
is it possible?
Yeah, it won't be, but I can say like this is a gentle truth. Okay, after completing the training, attending a single interview, you are not able to get a job. Okay, so definitely, but you will get a job. So we need to go for different job oriented, which I want to say like um, you have a relevant experience, right? You are working in a particular platform currently. So in the resume, you need to be deliver inside. So the entire 12 years or 10 years, you should not give it like I'm working in Linux or I'm working in a networking. So the last 3 years you are working in a cloud. You have to design your resume in such a way, and you have to explore yourself as a last 3 years you are working in a cloud. So that is the reason you are coming here for having the real-time hands-on training. So with that, definitely you will be getting to the cloud project. Okay, no worries.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, my question is actually we have, I consider me, myself, I have 14 years of experience. This experience during the interview, this experience will be the obstacles, or they will not consider whatever the experience I am having, but only what for mine. They are only considering my language. So, because I didn't attend cloud interviews.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm not,
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, anyhow, see the people who are in a cloud platform, right? Currently, who are working in a cloud, right? So obviously, so even tomorrow IM session, I will be tell you what you will have 1 to 3 years experience. What will be your job? Okay, if you are having a 6 to 5 years experience, what will be your role? If you have a 10 years experience overall, what your job role will be in the cloud? So that I can explore. According to that, you need to be search. You need to search your job. Okay. So I'll intimate that tomorrow class in the IEM.
sure,
We are
sure.
going to discuss that.
Yeah.
Based on the role only, we
Yeah,
will have
please give good guidance, sir. We are, because we are all new. We are all
yeah.
more trust on you.
Yes, I can. Correct. I can understand you. You all are depend on me to have this. So that is the reason you joined here. Okay, no worries. Definitely, my help will be there. Okay. So since we are in a first day, right? So slowly you can understand the you can gradually you can understand our improvement. Okay. You can definitely do that. Okay, no worries. So the main aim,
Okay.
ultimately, we need to have a hands-on based classes here, and that will make you understand everything in a practical base. So it will be give you the experience. Okay, so the basic idea here, without experience, right, you couldn't attend the interview clearly. Okay, so here you will get the experience. So that I'll show.
Sure.
Okay, okay, guys.
Okay.
Okay, and really thanks for your
Venkit,
patience. Yes.
Venkit, I have one question. Sorry.
Yeah,
So
I want to
actually, I
change
just
the
want to know the basic understanding, of this Terraform and Boto and Jenkins. So what are this? Are they using the same language, or why
No,
they are
no,
using this?
no. Actually,
Just the
Terraform is a
basic.
different language. Yeah, Terraform is in different language. Cloud Formation is in different language. Python Boto 3 Lambda is in different language. So the aim of different DevOps tools, right? Which you know one thing, we can't depend on a single DevOps tool. Okay, really we can't depend on a single DevOps tool in the DevOps environment. So we should multiple DevOps tools. All the DevOps tools will be integrated together. Okay. So then only we can achieve the automations. To achieve the automations, we should be aware of multiple DevOps tools.
Okay.
Okay.
But they are used for the same purpose only. Different language.
The aim of I can say the aim of any DevOps tool. The aim of any DevOps tool to automate, but with a different programming language, with a different configuration method. But the aim is same, automation. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Venkatesh sir, thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you all. And thanks for your patience. And I hope I extended
Don't forget to send the link.
Yeah. And one more, guys, I am requesting everyone to share your Gmail ID in our WhatsApp group. Please share your Gmail ID in our WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Then only I can share the recordings. So please share it.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you all. Have a nice day and have a happy weekend. And once again, happy Workers' Day to all. We'll meet tomorrow. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Yeah.